Welcome back to First News. I'm Shannon Brenius.
And I'm Nate Fluharty. Thanks a lot for staying with us. Let's get back to what is happening not only here in the ArkLaTex, but also in our nation's capital. And that's where KTBS 3 is with Jeff Bimefore. He's going to be speaking with Louisiana, Texas, and Arkansas representatives, as well as Speaker of the House Mike Johnson.
And now he's with us live with a preview of what we can expect. Good morning, Jeff.
Nate, Shannon, good morning. We are in our nation's capital today in Washington, D.C. Right over my shoulder here, you can see the sun starting to come up over the Library of Congress. Quite a majestic scene. So I walk around here, right, it's kind of difficult to see through the trees there, but that's the United States Supreme Court. And as I walk around here, of course, the glorious United States Capitol. We're here for a variety of reasons. The main reason is we're going to have another sit-down interview with Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, since he was reelected at the beginning of this year. He's going to be our first guest on a new podcast that we're producing through KTBS. It's called The App. The app stands for ArkLaTex People and Politics, so we're quite pleased and quite honored to have Mike Johnson as our first guest on that podcast. We'll be also interviewing several other congressmen from the ArkLaTex, Nathaniel Moran from Texas, Bruce Westerman from Arkansas, Cleo Fields from Louisiana. We'll be going to a GOP leadership meeting, and we'll also be talking with Julia Letlow, another Louisiana congressperson. So quite a busy plate here today, and we're going to be walking all over the nation's capital here. And I can tell you, it is cold today in the nation's capital. It's about 30 degrees. It's a pretty day, but it is a cold day, and the flags are standing straight out over the Longfellow building over there, and the Rayburn building and the Cannon building. Those are all congressional office buildings, but that's why we're here in the nation's capital. We were talking to some Capitol policemen earlier today. I'll tell you that Saturday night we were trying to go out to eat dinner when we arrived here, and we had trouble getting around in downtown Washington, D.C. because Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was leaving, and there were protesters all over downtown cutting off routes. So that was kind of an interesting scene. Also, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was departing about the same time. So again, protesters all over the D.C. area on Saturday night. But one more time, we're up here to interview Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, of course, from Bossier Parish. We'll be bringing that to you on we'll be bringing you segments of that interview throughout the rest of this week, and then the new podcast will drop next Sunday. You can see it on all the major platforms, on all the KTBS digital platforms, as well as KTBS.com. That's why we're here. We'll be talking to you throughout the day and throughout tomorrow. For now, reporting live from our nation's capital, I'm Jeff Bimefore, KTBS 3 News.